This is Survival Machine. Survival Machine is a base builder, a survival base builder, really, where you build your base on the back of this machine. I'm Orbital Potato. Let's jump into it, see what we've got in store. All right, and we are in. Now, this is quite a big vehicle, and it is quite a big world to explore. We've got a couple of objectives up in the top left-hand corner, and, well, we gotta find out what the heck we're doing. There is a world down there, and in fact, there's quite a lot of stuff going on, but more, I guess, interestingly, importantly, there is the big old vehicle which we are on right now. This is our survival machine, and what we're going to be doing, hopefully, is taking this to a bunch of different locations. There we go. What a spectacular machine it is as well. Now, I'm going to collect a few resources from the world. It is imperative that we have enough resources to sort of move this machine onwards. However, we do need to be on the lookout for zombies. There is a whole bunch of enemies that are going to be coming, well, our way over the course of the game, and we need to be on absolute high alert to make sure that we can respond to it. I'm going to pick up some resources here. There we go. We got some plant fibers. We're going to get some flint. Excellent. We're going to get some sticks. All of this in an attempt to try and craft the sort of basic resource collection components that we're going to need. For example, a wooden axe, boom, we'll get that sorted. A wooden hammer as well, we'll get that. A wooden club, super important so that we can try and maybe take out some of the zombies. But a few resources in our back pocket will definitely help us out. Right, I've spent the day pretty much just in the shadow of the machine collecting a bunch of resources, which hopefully will be enough to at least get us going. Now, this game is also, it's co-op, so, you know, if you want to grab some friends and, you know, build a base on the back of this thing, you absolutely can. I'm obviously just playing it by myself here. However, yeah, I think it's up to 4-person co-op, which is kind of cool. Right, lots and lots of sticks that happen to be on the ground over here, and a little bit of flint, which is good. Let's head on up to this machine and have a little look at what we've got going on. So, we have the core component over here. I'm not actually sure what this is. This is like a part of the machine. It's a part of the furnace. And in order to fix it, we pull out... Oh, it's a heater blower. There we go. We can repair this bad boy with our hammer, which we are going to do very, very quickly and easily. Now, something about this game is that there's so much stuff going on in the cockpit, and I want to explore all of this stuff in due course. However, for now, what we're going to do is we're literally just going to interact with this sort of central console over here, and we are going to actually engage it, and it's going to hopefully start moving forward. However, it's not actually going to start moving forward technically quite yet, because there's no fuel. Now, the way that we power this bad boy is through this big old furnace over here in the center. And the reason that I've spent such a darned long time collecting a whole bunch of wood is that we are going to need a whole bunch of wood in order to make this thing go. You can see here that there's a bunch of sort of different suitable fuel types. We can throw in some wood, and you know what? Sure, I'll throw in 50 bits of wood. That's going to keep us going for a little bit of time, which should be fine. You can see up in the top right-hand corner, fuel and energy. We have over 24 hours of energy to go. And we are moving, I believe. We are absolutely moving. There we go. It's slow, but it's steady. Very nice indeed. Okay, so yeah, it's going to take us a long time to get anywhere, quite frankly, but that's okay. We're very, very okay with that. You know, the point of this is that we are on a... We're on a mission. We're on a quest. We're on an epic adventure. Now, I did sort of say that there's a whole bunch of like interactables in the cockpit. We've got a book that allows us to save here. That's kind of cool. We have got a... What is this? Okay, well, there we go. Not available in the current version, apparently. We've got the ability to change our costume if we want to. We've got a little sort of reward chest over here, which will occasionally give us some rewards for some different sort of missions. But the really interesting stuff is happening over at the left-hand side over here. Now, we can change the look of our machine if we want to. We don't have the resources. We need flowers and stuff. That's fine. Probably what's more interesting is that we have the ability to upgrade our vehicle. We can add storage units, for example. We need a little bit more fabric scrap. We can get a flare. Okay. We can get an efficiency regulator. We can get a support cylinder. We need to find the blueprints in order to get a sawmill tuner. Okay, I'm interested. I'm interested in all of this. And speaking of being interested in all of this, we can and we will be building a bunch of stuff on the back of this thing. Now, what can we do? What can we build? We don't actually have anything in the processing category. We do have a workbench. We have a workbench blueprint, but I mean it's not much. We've got a basic bed as well. We've got some generators. Yeah, so I mean there's a couple of different things that we can build on the back here. I mean, it's not a huge amount, but I mean we could build a nice little base if indeed we wanted to. We've also got some spikes, some traps, some defenses, and in fact I'm interested in all of that stuff. I really am. I would also like to build a bed. That feels like something important that we should do. It's sort of winding down. We're winding down for the evening. Let's stop the machine and let's jump off and see what the world is going to be like over the course of the evening. Thankfully, there is no fall damage, which is very nice. I do have a pickaxe. I did build a pickaxe. It seems like I can only mine certain ore deposits. Oh, yeah, you are coming at me. I've also, thankfully, built a sword. I can parry, which is quite nice. There we go. And destroy you before you destroy me. Check out the grave. Take all the good stuff. Happy days. Right, so zombies are going to become a little bit more ravenous, a little bit more hungry over the course of the evening, which I must say I'm not overly thrilled about. There we go. Enjoy getting parried, you sucker. Parried again. Great. And enjoy dying. And there's some good stuff, actually. There's a lot of sort of fabric scraps, which I don't have any way of making yet, I believe. Either way, yeah, I'll take some berries. That'd be good. I'm a little bit low on the old HP, so if I eat some berries, it will restore half a heart. What about mushrooms? 1 point of stamina. Okay, well, we've got our health down in the bottom left, stamina, etc. All of that. We've also got some berries and some jams and yeah, there's a few goodies that we can hopefully rely on. However, I do need to sort of move towards... Ooh. I do need to move towards my objective, and this is to find stone ore and mine it with a pickaxe. So yeah, there's only some ore that is mineable. This is a mineable stone ore, which I will absolutely take. Let's focus on building a workbench. Indeed, I want to focus on building a workbench, but I also want it to be daytime, and I want to do a little bit of exploring as well. So, just exploring around the world here, there's clearly, like, quite a lot of, like, latent infrastructure around. Nice, I'll take this. There's a couple of chests as well that we can find, that we can explore. The chests seem to go green. It's all obviously, you know, at risk of a bit of zombie infestation and stuff, which I'm not super interested in. I don't know what's going on over here. Yeah, there's obviously, like, quite a lot of zombies around, which I do need to be careful about, but for the most part, it looks like there's a couple of interesting structures. That looks very, very juicy for me. Thank you very much. I will take that. No, I will not take that, apparently. I don't really want to get too far from the big old machine. If there were a bunch of friends that you've got, you know, maybe want to venture out a little bit further afield. But for now, you know, maybe just going to play it a little bit safer and head back. We've got our... No, can't destroy that. It's very alluring, that green light. There's got to be some zombies around here somewhere, right? There's got to be. Yeah, there's a zombie over there. So there's clearly, like, a lot of... Yoink, thank you. There's clearly a lot of infrastructure in the world that's already here. Yoink, beautiful. A lot of infrastructure in the world that's already here. I don't know how challenging the enemies do become. Gather, how do I gather you? With a hammer? Perfect, I'll take this. Okay, so loads and loads of, like, really sophisticated stuff from destroying the machine there. Battery, glass, and clevis? Either way, I'll take that. It looks like there's another couple of them around here. I will hopefully be able to get away without spooking that zombie. And then let's head back to the big old machine, which we can just about see in the distance over there, and build up a little bit of infrastructure on the back of the thing. Don't aggro the enemy. Or you. Head back to the base. Excellent. Right, I'm going to put it into drive so that we can at least make a little bit of sort of movement forward. I believe the objective of moving the... Oh, yeah, I should show off this too. I believe the objective of moving the machine is that we need to find... We're here, by the way. Is that we need to find the first settlement, I believe. That is what we are trying to do. Are we moving? Yeah, we're moving. It's difficult to tell because we are going so slowly, but I do believe that in time... We're going to be able to crank up the speed a little bit and start moving at some pace. We are moving. We're moving very, very slowly. But that's fine because it gives us an opportunity to build out a little bit of infrastructure on the back of this thing. Let's put the workbench, I don't know, like right about there. Can't build it here, sorry. Don't worry about it. Beautiful. Get that build in there. Craft a wooden shield at the workbench. This task must be completed by all players. Well, the good news is that I am the only player. So we can build some more advanced stuff here. Very, very nice. I should have absolutely no issues crafting the wooden shield. Stone sword, stone club, a longbow. I am very interested in the longbow. We need to get some wooden gears in order to do that. Also planks. That's fine. Stone hammer, stone club. Doesn't look like... Oh, yeah, stone axe, but we need 4 rope in order to make that happen. And I can make 4 rope happen. 1, 2... in fact, actually, just craft 5. Yeah, craft another 5. Cool. And stone axe. Excellent. So that will at least allow us to manage for a little bit longer. Right, build an emergency generator using rope from the workbench. Find the junk node and mine it with the hammer. I've actually already done that. So we'll see if we can try and build an energy generator. You've got to imagine that that's going to be in generator. We need a little bit more rope, so let's yoink back into here. We'll craft 5. Brilliant. Jump back. Build the generator. DIY generator. Let's stick it over here. Great. And because we have finished a mission, we are going to be able to collect our quest reward from the chest in the cockpit. What do we got? Plant fibers... A warp bite. Upon consumption, it teleports you back to the vehicle, making it perfect for quick getaways or tactical retreats. Well, I'll take that. That's excellent. And find a blueprint for the sawmill in the world. Right. Well, that is quite a ways away, I gotta be honest. Can I have a little look? So, the blueprint... I mean, we are going this way, I think. We're going to the... What is this? West? East? And it looks like there's a couple of sort of interesting things. So furniture is over here. What is that? Loadout? Blueprint over there? I mean, can we set... does that fire a flare? I think that fires a flare. I don't think that that's necessarily something that I want to do. We'll sort of head notionally in that direction. It might not be too far away. But we'll let that sort of happen. Anything that I want to get right now? A storage unit? I don't really care about a storage unit. These are machine-wide upgrades. An efficiency regulator. 40 batteries. I mean, I did have some batteries, but I guess that was taken up by the construction of the generator. Okay, either way, not too worried. We've got 13 hours of power remaining. We've got 73 logs. That's okay. You know what? I think I'm probably going to get past this thing here. Jump down, and then go and see if we can try and find whatever is over there. I don't think it's going to be too far, but having a sawmill up and running would be brilliant. That is the sort of first stage of our automation. And in fact, 13 hours of 12 hours of energy is not a huge amount. We could probably just sort of jump off now. I will briefly have a little look up here. There is the driver, I guess. His name is Pavel. I don't think he really does anything other than just hold on to the wheel and drive. Good on him, I suppose. All right, I've decided I'm just going to jump down. I'm chancing it. We're going to go and explore. And we'll maybe see if we can try and take down a few zombies along the way. Oh, and collect some more of the good stuff, which is clearly this. There's clearly batteries and stuff, which I want to yoink from these things. So, yeah, grabbing this, pretty darn decent. And as you can see, the survival machine, or Big Bertha, as she will from hence now be known, is pretty slow moving. It's pretty chill. It's not something that we really need to worry about. Right, yoink everything as we're going. Inventory's full. Great. Love to see it. Oh, no. I found a friend. Alright, Rotting Rosie has been dispatched, which is fine. Anything that I want to yoink from your corpse? I mean, I'll take it all, quite frankly. And we'll keep going. Oh, that looks like coal over there. And that is a much more efficient way to travel. I will take all of this stuff. We are a little bit full. Mushroom salad? Yeah, I will use the mushroom salad. Do I want to drop anything? Yeah. Drop that. Eat that. Sure. Get this assigned over there. Get this assigned over here. That frees up a little bit of additional space as well. And hopefully see if we can try and get rid of Drooling Doug. And the blueprint is actually just here. Very nice indeed. We will yoink this. We will take the sawmill. New blueprint has been learnt. What is this? Resin? Stone? Take it all? Yes, please. That's looking good. Okay, back to the machine, which we can actually see sort of just chugging away in the distance over there. It's quite nice. It's reassuring. Reassuring, sort of little marker on the horizon. Ah, isn't she a beauty? Big Bertha. Oh, man. What a glorious piece of kit. Truly. I do need to unload some of my junk, because I got a lot of junk in my inventory, but that's alright. We'll get this sawmill built. I need to yoink myself a few more ropes. We'll craft 5, and another 5, and another 5. That's great. And then we will get ourselves a... We'll get ourselves a sawmill. Where am I thinking? Here? Sure. That's great. Use the sawmill to craft and collect planks. I can absolutely do that. We can throw in a log or two. And do I want to throw in all of the logs? Sure. I'll throw in all of the logs. That's going to give us planks and resin. All of that is going to be handy. Outputs are going to come out here. Inputs are going to go in there. Great. I would... Ooh, that was fancy. I would quite like to build a storage container. I can't do that if I don't have the logs, so I will yoink 17 of these back. Sorry, video game. And I will put down a storage container just over here, which I know I will need in order to try and manage my resources a little bit more efficiently. We got 2 wooden clubs. I'm not even using wooden clubs at the moment. Leave all of the junk in here. Glass we're probably not likely to need. Resin probably not likely to need. Stone probably not. Definitely don't need 2 clubs. Planks also we will get rid of that. How's this coming along? Beautiful. It's coming along very, very nicely. And unlock the blueprint from the bomb thrower from the reward chest. I mean, amazing. Amazing. Would love a bomb thrower. We just drag that right on in there. We got another blueprint. We need a little bit of thread. We need some planks. We need some rope. Okay. That's cool. It's all coming together now. You can kind of see, by the way. Can I jump on here and get up top without having to take the stairs? That's maybe wishful thinking there. You can kind of see the route that we are likely to take. I mean, it's a big machine, and it looks like we can only go in sort of one general direction. I mean, this looks like we gotta throw a bomb into this big old structure over here, and it looks like we're gonna be heading towards those gates over there. I mean, it's you know, oh no, I wonder where we've come from. I wonder where we're going. It's fairly obvious. That I don't think that detracts at all, though. Either way, bomb tower, we're gonna try and do that. We need to wait for the workshop to do its thing. I'm going to probably collect the resources that we need in order to get some thread. It's going to be some more resin. That's fine. We just need more wood as well. So I'm going to jump down, get some wood harvested, and maybe kill a few zombies along the way. Right, I don't think we can drive past here. At least that's what Pavel says. We still got a little bit of energy in the tank, but it looks like we cannot move past the blockade here. I don't suspect that I'm going to be able to destroy this by hand. I suspect that we're going to have to do some slight some slight finagling, potentially following these little cables around to make sure that we find the right location, connecting up some bits and bobs. We'll worry about that in just a sec. We do have an evening filled with... Actually, I'm kind of here now. We do have an evening filled with zombies coming our way, so we do need to be a little bit apprehensive about that. Oh, I see. We gotta repair all the sort of connection points. That's it. Okay. We gotta repair the connection points. That's fine. But yeah, we got an evening of zombies coming our way. We're gonna head back to the... Oh, and then we blow the load once it's finished and ready to sort. Okay, we can connect all that. We can connect all that. Do I want to get a bomb thrower up and running first? I think I kind of do, actually. Let's hop up. Right, it's going to be a zombie night apparently, which is not something that I relish, but that's okay. Right, let's build a few threads. I'm going to need to get all of these resources out of there. We're going to build, what is it? Thread, craft 5. Craft another 5 if we can, or whatever, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. We need more threads. Not enough resources. What do we need? We need some more threads, which means that we need more fabric scraps. Gosh darn it, that is really, really annoying. Fabric scraps, the easiest way to come across them is to tackle enemy zombies. So I think that's probably what we want to do. Do I want to go down and check out the zombies? There's no zombies coming my way, which is very nice. But yeah, we'll go down and find out some more fabric threads. Also, let's go and fix that thing. We'll wait until we deal with that. Ah, zombies are on the deck. That's fine. This is why we wanted a bomb thrower. Yep, I'm gonna make sure I parry you. That didn't really work, but that's okay. Parry, beautiful, and destroy the enemies. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna eat our stuff. This would be very much easier and nicer if I didn't have to go and collect the additional resources that I need in order to survive. Darn it! Just 4 more bits of fabric. What are the chances? Oh, even more zombies on the deck. Yep. Sorry. Are they coming for me? They're coming for the infrastructure that we've got already in existence, which I think I'm actually fine with, to be honest. Run away a little. Eat some food. Parry. And smack them around a little bit. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like these zombies drop resources. The last wave of zombies is charging at its full speed. Yeah, not super thrilled about that. We're currently full on the old hunger. So that kind of sucks. Do I have the ability to build like a longbow or anything? Wooden gears? Is that enough? No. No, and I don't think we have any more... I don't think we have any more wood. Can I get a shield as well? Okay, jump around a little bit. Eat some food. Okay, a little bit of parrying. Nice. Beautiful. Ah! Very, very close. But annoying. I think they're only going to get away with destroying a little bit of the... Yeah, the heat machine thing over here. There we go. Yeah. Stop it. Out of the way. Also, it looks like I didn't use my my sword. But that's fine. We used the club instead. Either way, we need to repair the heater component, and we need some more fabric in order to get the bomb thrower. Let's head down and see if we can try and find that. Alright, I think I've collected all the required components. We need, what, 4 more threads? 1. Yep, that should be perfect. 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Do I want to put any more... resources in to cook here? Yeah, probably. Let's put 31 in just so that we can just so that we can get going. I know that there's no fuel. I also don't have the... I don't have the resources to build another hammer, which is exactly what I want to do, because I'm going to have to... Yeah, I know my inventory is full. It's pretty badly managed at the moment. But we do need to sort of get a little bit of... There we go. Little bit of space here in order to build ourselves a new hammer. We build ourselves a new hammer. We get that equipped down at the bottom here, and then we see if we can try and get some repairs done to this bad boy. That is the wrong bit of equipment. There we go. Click to repair it. Fantastic. That's looking a little bit better. Let's build the bomb thrower now. So this should be in defenses. Where do I want to build this? I mean, on the back seems... Can we build it up here? It doesn't look like we can build it up here. I guess we can build it, I suppose, on the back of the machine as opposed to up here. I mean, I gotta try up here. You would think that certainly from a vantage point, this would be the best place to build it. But it doesn't seem... Yeah, it doesn't seem like you can. You can only build it on the machine deck. So with that in mind, we'll build it right at the very back, because it seems like the sort of... Seems like the point that the enemies decide to attack me is always at the back here. So we'll build that over there. Wire and fix the connectors on the first wire. Oh, that's just the blockage thing. Okay, the blockage is fairly easy for us to fix. It's just a case of sort of systematically going around all of the different wires. So, yeah. So there's the plunger up there. This is the green wire. We follow the green wire. And we get this... sorted like so. Brilliant. Get to the detonator and use it to blow up the rock slide. Fine. We can also harvest this, which I will do just quickly. Yoink. Got that taken care of. Yeah, I'm gonna have to head around and up. Looks like that way is blocked by zombies. Well, I say blocked by zombies. I can fairly easily take them out. But just up to here. Fantastic. Show me the big old... The big old explosion. Fantastic. Look at that. Brilliant. Okay, so one piece of the puzzle is now solved. It looks like there's another sort of 3 different routes. Let's check out the blue route first. Just to sort of see. In fact, actually, there's 4 routes, isn't there? Yeah, so yellow. I guess we're doing yellow now. That's fine. Jump around a little bit. Some slight platforming challenges for me to endure. I'm not necessarily the best at platforming, but that's fine. Follow the yellow up here. Great. I think that might actually be it for yellow. Detonate. Brilliant. And then that leaves red, which is at the other side, and then blue, which is down here. We'll do blue now. Alright, zombies taken care of. Let's yoink the blue. Brilliant. And we'll head up here and fix whatever the heck is going on up there. Do I need to smash this with my axe? The pleasure is all mine. Looks like there's some sort of fair thing going on over there. That's alright. We don't need to get waylaid by that, but we will get waylaid by this. There's quite a lot of goodies around here. Okay. Definitely want to do a little bit of harvesting, but we're here on a mission. We're here on a mission. We're here on a mission to fix detonators. Oh, you're a little interesting. Okay, I don't like you. Okay, parry, block, etc. Block again. Moldy Marvin. You drop anything interesting? You do. You drop green goo, for which I currently have no capacity to harvest, but I will drop some useless stuff off so that we can allow that to go on. Right, yeah, we need to drop down there, get this all fixed up, and then I'm going to need to come back around, but that's fine. Right, blue we're going to do before nightfall, I very much hope. I think that's the last blue one that we need. Head back over here. And press the plunger. Brilliant. Okay, so that just leaves red remaining, which is fine. I can get that done real quick. And then we can hopefully make some progress up towards the big old wall over there. Very cool. And I think this is the last one. Boom, we get that done. That is fantastic. That is really nice. And it means that we can make some pretty sweet progress as far as I am concerned. Let's get back upstairs. We've got a new objective, which is to build a tailoring table. Okay, fine. We can make that happen. I think I want to get this this show back on the road. So let's go and make sure that we are fully up and running in the furnace department. I've got plenty of wood. We'll do 50. That's fine. Yeah, 50 there. Brilliant. That's going to give us 21 hours of energy or fuel, which is nice. And we can just put the pedal to the metal. So I need some more. I need some more resources. The reason that this wasn't working, of course, was because the furnace had no power, and in order for the thing to operate, we needed to make sure that there was power. Now, I have harvested more resources. I'm doing what I can to harvest as many resources as I possibly can. Longbow, we need simply some more wooden gears. Well, let's make 2 more wooden gears. We'll nab that thing. Also, with a little bit more resin, we can make ourselves a stone pickaxe, which will give me what? I mean, that will allow me to, get something. We're going to be able to get the next level, basically, of extraction. That's fine. God, I'm interested to see what's up at the gate. That is very cool. Right, tailoring workbench is a few more planks. See, increased zombie activity. Looks like we're in for an attack tonight. Indeed, we are. Thread is 1, 2. Oh yeah, I got loads of fabric scrap. You can see how much zombie corpse harvesting I've been doing. Let's make some more threads. Yep. Keep on coming. What's that take us up to? That takes us up to 6 out of 12, and then planks. I mean, we're gonna get there. It's just a case of just doing it. We'll get all of this stuff stored, I suppose, whilst we're waiting here. Oh yeah, I'll get the bow and arrow equipped. I should probably get better at equipping different types of food, but I've got so many apples. I chopped down some apple trees, and that just seems to do the business entirely. Now, am I gonna have to? Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to manually. I feel like I'm going to have to manually operate this. But I don't know. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to manually operate this. Oh, sick. Very nice. We have full degree of motion, which is nice too. It's not super accurate. I also don't know if it costs me anything to fire it. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, I dig this. This is pretty darn sick. Looks like 1 or maybe 2 hits will completely eliminate the enemy, which is very cool. Don't think that we've got any sort of forward-facing mounts, which is perhaps slightly problematic, but that's okay. What do we need in order to get an upgrade? What do we need in order to get an upgrade here? Vehicle illumination. Yeah, we could get that right now. We could get that right now. An extra flare? No, not that bothered. Generator efficiency by 10%. Oh, that would be so good. Cylinder support. Adds extra core components to vehicle, increasing its total HP. Unlocks additional slots for bonuses. A sawmill tuner. A refined engine. We need to find the blueprint in order to get all of these things, but it's definitely possible. It's not a million miles away. This storage is, I believe, the storage that we have on the entire ship, so we can access it quite easily from there. Have I talked enough that I can now get all of the required components in order to build this tailoring workbench? I think I have, you know, remarkably. Beautiful. Remarkably, I have. So, workshops, workbenches. We will get the other one. Yeah, this is what we want. Where do we want to stick it? Here, maybe? I mean, I feel like this is probably a pretty bad place for it, but, you know, whatever. We'll We'll just do it here. Right, we can interact or we can upgrade the character. Fantastic. This is exactly what I need. The ability to have more stamina, the ability to actually see stuff, the ability to zipline, that's pretty cool. Utility belt, medicine pouch, digestive tonic. Increases the pace of digestion, letting you eat and heal more often. That would be kind of cool. I mean, probably the satchel is the best upgrade that we could possibly get. I mean, we've got a limited amount of space in our backpack, and in fact, I'm not even using it as efficiently as I possibly could be. But the point is that if we're able to do that, then if we're able to upgrade that, then that would be fantastic. We're going to require a lot of additional thread in order to make it happen. So, not ideal, but that's okay. The zipline upgrade will require just a few more planks, which are ready right now, which is great. And we'll get the zipline upgrade sorted. Beautiful. Unlock the blueprint for the utility belt from the reward chest. I love it. I absolutely love it. Transfer that in there. Are you kidding me? I have another longbow now? What a joke. Right, well, the upgrade for the utility belt is 15 rope, 10 gear. I mean, the rope is 5, 5, 5. Gears, planks, and stone. Do I have the stone and or the planks? I have neither. That is a little bit annoying, but hey-ho. Right, what I really want to do is I want to go and explore. I want to go and explore what's going on over here, because the machine is about to come to a halt. And I think we're going to go over there and explore what's going on. So let's go and do that. Okay, I'm kind of like next to the structure here. It looks like there's going to be a bunch of areas that are only going to be accessible by, there we go, by going through this little jumping puzzle here. Let's have a look. Okay, so that gets out of the way. Nice. Come around here, up to the top. Is this the top of the roadblock? It certainly looks like it, doesn't it? Right, let's test out our bow, which unfortunately the enemy decided to spot me. That's all right. We'll be able to yoink you into the grave before too long. There we go. Take all and eat a little bit of apple. That's great. What's going on here? Some loot. You love to see it. Oh, it's just that easy? It's just that easy, apparently. It's just one door? No, it's 2 doors. Okay, we need to go and do the same with the second door. That's fine, though. We can make that happen. I want to get a clear shot with my bow, though. So let's hope we can find some enemies over there that we can destroy. Looks like a little bit of a different sort of landscape over here. Bit of a polluted sort of area here. Maybe burnt. Ugh, I didn't see you. Either way, we'll explore it. Oh, I'm out of sword hits. All right, halfway up the structure. Good time to try out my my arrow. Oh, that was an embarrassing miss. Okay, so it does work in close quarters. It's just a little finicky to get right. That's okay, though. Yeah, pretty decent. Good, enjoyable time with the bow and arrow. I definitely feel like if I had some additional compatriots with me here, I would get more value from it. We could have some frontliners. We could have some backliners. I would much rather be using the bow and arrow on the backline. But nice. But either way, not a bad bit of kit. Nice. Festering Fiona, you are in the ground. Good stuff. Okay, let's press on upwards and then get this gate open. Oh, there's quite a few of them in this little courtyard thing over here in order to get to the lever. But you know what? I think my strategy of engaging at distance will make all the difference here. Oh, I didn't realize you still had some life left in you. That's fine. Either way, we'll be able to yoink a few enemies sort of through to me in a somewhat targeted fashion. Yeah, I think that's the real power. Oh, you're like armored or something? Chunky Charlie. Oh, wow. Stuck. You come at me quick. Wow. He hits like an absolute truck. That is very annoying, gotta be honest. Very, very annoying indeed. Am I gonna have time to get back up there before nightfall? I can try. Yeah, I take it back. There's about a 0% chance that that's gonna happen. Let's go back to the base and defend the kit. It is literally just that gate that I have to open, and I was so darned close to being able to do it. I could see the lever over in the background, so that is important. I'm going to see if I can try and grab myself another sword before we go. Doesn't have to necessarily be the best type of sword. Or a club, to be honest. Flipping anything would be great. Better at close quarters than... I mean, okay, well, apparently not. Yeah, I was going to say anything is better at close quarters than a bow and arrow, but we're going to just roll with a bow and arrow. What's going to be interesting, though, is whether or not we're going to get some use out of this puppy. We're going to see some enemies come at us soon. Don't know where they're going to come from, but we're ready for them. Oh, there they are. They're over there in the distance. Pulling themselves out of... Oh, yeah. Pulling themselves out of the ground. Beautiful. Okay. Don't love the fact that they're, yeah, here in super large quantities. Maybe we can yoink them when they're on the edge. Nice. And one more. One more. Yeah, hop off the thingy. My problem is that I have a bow and arrow, and a bow and arrow is a not overly efficient way of engaging in close quarters. Okay. Yeah, run away, kite him a little bit. Nice. Okay, back on the machine. It's good. Wave of zombies is heading right for us. I'm on it, don't worry. Okay, I just need to start firing earlier. That is what is absolutely clear. I'm sure that the... Nice. I'm sure that the difficulty of the zombies is sort of determined by how many players you have here. But in terms of just, like, having resources just continually firing, it would seem like having more players is better. Nice. Okay. Nice, good. Oh, these guys really suck. You are really annoying. Okay, good. At least we managed to destroy them fairly easily. Get back on the machine. And start firing. We don't have to hit them all. We just have to, you know, start firing as quickly as we can. Nice. Obviously, the more we hit at once, the better. I'm a little bit worried about this chunky guy here. Not this guy. The guy that's coming after. Okay, wait until there's a big group of them. Fire. See if we can try and get one more shot out. Yep. Nice. I think that's as good as we're going to get. Good. Honestly, the stinkers, they give me a huge advantage by just waiting around. You gonna get crit. Ugh. Nice. I really don't like the fact that I got a bow and arrow here. No, not the big one, not the big one. Get away. Okay. I cannot dodge you. You're so aggressive. You're so aggressive. Nice. Oh, wow. Oh, that was rough. Okay, well, I'm going to heal up, and then we are going to attempt, once again, to get back up to the top there. Very, very simple. We just need to get the lever. We're so darn close. Oh, also, do you remember, like, right at the beginning, I like, clicked on the map? That's the flare over there. So that will show... You can see on the map in the survival machine, exactly where the good stuff is on the map. You fire a flare over there, and then you go and yoink, whatever the good stuff is. Also, here's my stuff. Thank you very much. I will take it all. Beautiful. Right. How many enemies have we got? Only a few. I'm going to make sure that I eat before the enemies decide to attack me again. And then we're hopefully going to just try and lure a few key... Yeah. A few key enemies towards me at once. And then we'll be able to get to the lever. There we go. Next one. Nice. Right, the real question is, are we going to be able to get to the lever without angering the big beefcake in the corner over there? I really hope so, because I don't want to fight you. I really don't. Don't look at me. There we go. Nice. Bullet dodged. Fantastic. So, the survival machine should just continue to roll on through, as far as I'm concerned. Looking good. And in fact, I've actually got all of the components that I need. Nice. In order to craft the utility belt as well, which is absolutely perfect. Wow, this has been a busy night, hasn't it? Managed to defend against a whole bunch of enemies. Oh, I need planks. A whole bunch of enemies. And surprised that it all worked out, but it did. It did. Right, wooden gear. Oh, I need way more stone. Ah, come on. Okay, turns out I can't find any stone over here, and honestly, I've played a heck of a lot more than I really should have. What a majestic sight that is, honestly. That is just glorious and gorgeous. But we're going to wrap it up for now, ladies and gentlemen. I, of course, have been Orbital Potato. Thank you ever so much for watching Survival Machine. You can check the game out, linked down in the description below, as ever. Have a wonderful day. I'll catch you next time. Bye.